Well, I guess we're done with this old girl.
So our John Deere 100 big square baler we've had for about 21 years now did have a bit of a fire on it here a while back. We had firefighters came out to get it out. We had about 6-8 bales that caught on fire and that strip on the farm also. So less damage than it kind of looked like from the video that my dad took there when it was on fire there. And we thought we were kind of screwed, but just the one tire, I think it's the back right, it's bad. And it's just a little black and charred up there where the bales come out because all the straw is so packed in there. It's gonna be, that was probably the worst of it to try to get out. We'll go over here and look at it, but that's probably the worst of it. The biggest thing is it burned all the wires or the wiring harness. So it's just kind of sitting in the shed. We had somebody else bale our 50 acres or so of second cutting big square bales of hay because we were chopping anyway. So we had somebody else rake and bale that for us so we could get done last week. This week we're like hauling a bunch of manure and stuff like that. Because we're working 14, 16, 18-hour days. So here's the baler. Not the best lighting back here, but like we got a bad tire there. Most of the rest of it on the right side here is where we think it started. This is all charred up. It actually still smells like it's like charred stuff burning. This is all was burnt a lot more than the other side, so we think it started somewhere back in here. Somewhere back in here from we don't think it was a bearing or anything, but something electrical. Burning our acid tank, there's a hole in that. It's leaking, which isn't a big deal. And then obviously all this is quite black here in the back. As you could see in the video, it was kind of all it was all pretty burning. You could see it when you look back. It didn't look too bad up front, but then you looked at the field and it looked like we were really screwed. But yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. We've had it this long and it caught on fire. They didn't make these this long because everybody, they were marketed towards the big guys and they were meant for what we're doing, not to go out and bale, you know, thousands and thousands of bales every year, you know, 300-400 bales a year, you know. There you go, that's what we do with it. So when Dad first bought it, because he bought it, you know, 21 years ago when they came out. He did quite a bit of custom work with it to pay it off. Because not very many people had big square balers back then. You know, you got all the knotters and stuff. That's a little charred up, but I mean, it could still be workable. But we also may be just getting a new baler. Who knows? We'll kind of have to see this winter when we have time to look into it a little more, but it's kind of backed into the back of the shed back here, so that's kind of what's going on with that. But yeah, we just got done the second crop. We got all that done last week. Today's like Monday, 4:30 or something. We got the baler out right out of the field. We had a guy come over with an air compressor, blow all the chaff off, because there's a lot of spots on harvesters or balers or even tractors. Sometimes there's a lot of just nooks and crannies with a lot of junk on them. And you can't always keep clean because you're constantly using it. So we had him come over and blow all that off, and we had a hose with water, basically washed it off right where it was. Pulled it home with the tractor that we had on the baler, just limped it home since the tire was bad, but no tractor or no damage to the tractor. Just got a bunch of hay on it since my mom was using it to Chuck, whoever was driving alongside the chopper. It's good for that since it only has 1,000 PTO, but no damage. Dad got the tractor unhooked before we had any before the baler could ignite anything on the tractor. He was at the I had just left. If you guys watched the end of that other video, it was literally 2 minutes after the last clip was taken. So I'm glad I got that taken when I did. We were just working on it about 45 minutes prior to the whole calling of, hey, the baler's on fire, bring some water, you know. Didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was when we got there, but yeah, we got it all taken care of. He was at the other end of the field, and what made it bad is it was lighting the bales as it was going out. So a square baler pushes them out very slowly instead of having to stop and you push them all out at once. It just pushes out real slowly. It was igniting all the bales, and he was baling up some broken bales because we were having trouble tying them. He was just baling those bales up, and he was looking back, saw some blue smoke. He got out, saw exactly what was going on, and we have wheat hay every other strip on that farm. He went all the way up towards the road because you can't really get into that field. You have to go through a ditch. So he got up to the road so the firefighters could help put it out. He got in the hay field because otherwise the whole wheat field around him would just burn it, and then we'd would have probably lost the whole thing. Just pulled the pin and got her out of there. So when we got there the first time, he was talking to the fire department, and by the third time we got up there, they were there putting the fire out. So it is the day after the baler caught on fire, and we are got about 40 acres of sedan grass to chop today, 7 acres in Red Hall, and then be 4 or 5 loads, and then the rest is up at the second Heifer farm there. So I got a bed up because we have four tractors that are either broke or acting up. 2 of them have clutch problems, and the 2 power shift tractors both have problems. So that's why we have 21 of them. So we got to use the tractor on the grinder to rake the Heifers, rake the sedan grass. So yeah. So we got the sedan grass chopped at the second farm, Heifer farm today. There's still 4 loads down in the Red Hall we didn't get done. We had to go to a reception for a wedding this afternoon. We got them bales picked up that we baled yesterday when the baler burnt. We got the bales that were left in the field picked up. I think there's 22. I think there were 6 or 8 of them that burned in the fire. So we just got one more field. Hopefully it can be baled tomorrow or Monday if it don't rain, but we might have to re-rake it, which, you know, whatever. So that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I want to thank them for coming, helping us get the fire out. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll be chopping in the next video. I want to thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Thanks for watching.